Temperatures at least 15 degrees below normal are right around the corner for southern Wisconsin when the Arctic blast arrives, and will it be with some snow?
Plus, the U.S. helps broker a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. What it could mean for negotiations between Israel and Hamas.
And later, a Beloit mother has even more to be thankful for this year after overcoming some rare health conditions. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. And you're taking a live look right now as we look at the Beltline. This is near Fish Hatchery Road. Pretty wide open now, but we're thinking that's going to be a little busier in the day ahead as many folks start to head out to their Thanksgiving destinations. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin with the weather, though, where you will probably need to bundle up for the foreseeable future. Wisconsin dealing with its first Arctic blast of the season.
Now, tomorrow is expected to be our warmest day of the week before we go below freezing for the rest of the week. Alex is out on the patio. What does the warmest mean? 40?
Very close, very close. Going for a high of 37 degrees. We can see that as we go right to our graphics. High of 37 is just 2 degrees shy of normal, and it will feel pretty nice. But look at that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of early next week. Temperatures in the lower 20s. We're going to be looking at some really cold wind chills, too. We'll talk about the wind chills coming up in Maine weather. But the main takeaway with this graphic is look at normal. We are way below normal, clear through the next 10 days across southern Wisconsin. So get ready for a stretch of weather that's going to be more like January than Thanksgiving time. Holiday travel forecast Wednesday, Thursday, just a few flurries. It's Friday when that Arctic blast will move into southern Wisconsin, and it is coming all the way from the Arctic and sweeping through Canada as we speak right now. And this whole weekend, as you just saw, is going to be cold, but it will be dry when we have these weather systems coming in from the northwest. They usually don't have a lot of moisture with them. It's 28 degrees out here on the patio, calm winds, so it's actually comfy to be in a winter sort of jacket. I could use the scarf, but without the wind, it's a-okay out here, for me at least. 28 in the Wisconsin River Valley, 24 to the north in Camp Douglas, still hanging on to 30 in Janesville and 31 in Platteville. Now, these temperatures at 10 o'clock at night are going to be warm compared to some of the high temperatures that we're going to be seeing as we head towards the weekend. Coming up in Maine weather, we will outline the potential for wind chills being below zero and when we can expect it coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. The man who pleaded guilty to his role in a deadly downtown shooting will go to prison.
A judge sentencing 19-year-old Julius Jones to 15 years behind bars with 10 years extended supervision this afternoon. Prosecutors had initially charged him with first-degree intentional homicide for the 2023 shooting that left 20-year-old Nicholas Taylor Washington dead. He pleaded guilty in June and got his homicide charge dismissed. The shooting stemmed from a gang dispute. 2 other people are charged. That includes 25-year-old Nathaniel Douglas, whose trial is next month.
Police in western Wisconsin are investigating after a school bus crashed into a home this morning. It happened in Holman, which is just north of La Crosse. Investigators say the bus left the road several times before going through an intersection and smashing into the home. A person inside the house had to be removed through the bedroom window. They were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. No kids were inside the bus at the time of the crash.
Cases of whooping cough are on the rise. Public Health Madison and Dane County urging everyone to be aware of the ongoing outbreak ahead of this upcoming holiday season. Now, as of yesterday, Dane County has seen 281 cases of whooping cough. In 2024 statewide, that number is nearly 1,900. People of all ages can get the illness, but it's especially dangerous and potentially deadly for infants and those who are immunocompromised. If you have any of the symptoms, you're urged to stay home. Now, symptoms usually appear 5 to 10 days after exposure, but can take up to 3 weeks to emerge. It starts like a cold, but after a week, the cough becomes more severe. Sometimes there is a high-pitched whooping sound when breathing in. Public Health Madison and Dane County recommending making sure you and your child are up to date on the vaccine with the Wisconsin Immunization Registry. If you think you've been exposed or have any symptoms, you should talk to your provider right away. Now to the Middle East, where Israel is approving a United States brokered ceasefire agreement with Lebanon's Hezbollah.
The agreement is intended to end more than a year of fighting between Hezbollah and Israel that erupted after Hamas's terror attack on Israel on October 7th last year. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
In a 10-to-1 vote, Israel's security cabinet approved a ceasefire deal with Hezbollah in Lebanon, an agreement the U.S. helped broker.
Lasting security for the people of Israel and Lebanon cannot be achieved only on the battlefield. And that's why I directed my team to work with the governments of Israel and Lebanon to forge a ceasefire, to bring a conflict between Israel and Hezbollah to a close.
Under the deal, over the next 60 days, the Lebanese army and state security forces will take control, and Israel will gradually withdraw its remaining forces from Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he will enforce the agreement, but also warned the Jewish state maintains its right to act against any threat to its security, a message reiterated by the U.S.
If Hezbollah or anyone else breaks the deal and poses a direct threat to Israel, then Israel retains the right to self-defense consistent with international law, just like any country when facing a terrorist group pledged to that country's destruction.
President Biden also said in coming days the U.S. will make another push with partners in the region to try and reach a ceasefire deal in Gaza, hoping the agreement between Hezbollah and Israel provides new momentum.
Hamas has a choice to make. Their only way out is to release the hostages, including American citizens, which they hold.
The Biden administration says it's in communication with the incoming Trump administration. A spokesman says President-elect Donald Trump has been crystal clear that his support for Israel and commitment to peace in the Middle East is steadfast. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
A trade war could be brewing between the U.S. and its three largest trading partners. President-elect Trump threatening to hit all goods entering the U.S. from Mexico and Canada now with a 25% tariff. And China will get hit with an additional 10% on top of existing tariffs. Last year altogether, those three countries alone accounted for $1.3 trillion in imported U.S. goods. The U.S. imports the majority of its cars and car parts from Mexico, so the price of your car could go up. America's top import from Canada is oil, but tariffs could send gas prices up 25 to 75 cents a gallon in some regions. And the U.S. imports a lot of electronics, of course, from China. In addition to sneakers, toys, sports equipment, and furniture, some U.S. retailers are moving production out of China to beat those tariffs and keep prices low. However, small businesses don't have that same option.
There isn't really an easy solution beyond passing that cost onto consumers. Small businesses are very much uniquely challenged. I don't have the option of calling up Jamie Dimon at J.P. Morgan to do a bond offering to build a factory.
One argument for tariffs is leverage. A key trade deal with Mexico and Canada is up for review in 2026. Leaders of these nations warn that a trade war will hurt everyone, but both the Canadian Prime Minister and Mexican President have indicated a willingness to talk. Turning back to some local news now, the Goodman Community Center says it had another successful Thanksgiving basket drive running from November 23rd to the 25th. Nearly 4,000 households got Thanksgiving-related baskets at this year's drive. Items in the baskets included turkey, gravy, stuffing, pumpkin pie, mac and cheese, and much more. Nearly 650 people volunteered. Excess food will go to Goodman's Fritz Food Pantry. It'll resume next week with hours on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Edgewood College in Madison holding a special holiday night market put on by the Cutting Edge program earlier today. The program gives a fully inclusive college experience for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Those who went to the event could buy crafts and other works created by students of the program.
It's that next point in their lives where they're getting the skills to move on, whether they are going to get a degree or they're getting certification. You know, the other parts of it is just learning how to live on their own or in small groups and whatnot, and just be independent. And that's what it's all about, self-determination and independence as they are in adulthood.
All proceeds from the evening support scholarships for students in this program. A Beloit mother is spending the Thanksgiving holiday in good spirits and thankful to have her young family by her side.
And this after years of overcoming some rare health conditions. Our Kyle Pozorski has the details.
When Vanessa Fitz was just 14 years old, she was diagnosed with lupus, a disease causing skin inflammation. Then at 24, another tough diagnosis, pulmonary arterial hypertension.
It's been hard to deal with it, just with the medication and like going in and out the hospital.
Both can impede pregnancy, creating very high risk for maternal complications. So she never thought having a family would happen, and her doctors advised against doing so. But in April, after loads of support from her doctors, Vanessa gave birth to daughter Lila Rose, saying she's thankful to have her during the upcoming holiday season.
We were excited for these days. We were excited for her to be on Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's, to be able to spend it with her.
Vanessa says her nearly 8-month-old is healthy, happy, and never gets bored of her many toys. Dr. James Runo at UW Health says most women with pulmonary arterial hypertension do not go through pregnancy because of the possible complications, but says Vanessa's dedication to having a family shows how strong and resilient she is.
It was exciting that we were able to achieve it and, allow her and her husband now to have a healthy baby that is at home with them now.
Runo further saying he's happy to see his longtime patient have a successful pregnancy. In Beloit, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Legendary comedy writer and director Jim Abrams has died. Abrams, most well known for his work, the long-standing partnership with his childhood friends Jerry and David Zucker. The partnership goes back to the 70s when the trio formed the Kentucky Fried Theater right here at UW-Madison. That spawned their film debut, the Kentucky Fried Movie, in 1977. With the Zucker brothers, Abrams produced popular slapstick comedies like Airplane, The Naked Gun, and Top Secret. Jim Abrams was 80 years old. We'll be right back.
Jerry actually went and legally changed.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family gift givers and all who love a smokin' hot discount. We're all about the deal, the joy of finding the ultimate stocking stuffer, the perfect bag for the fashionista on your list, the holiday outfit that makes you shine, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Set your alarm for 6 a.m. on November 29th for Black Friday's grand sale and enter to win $250 shopping spree every 30 minutes. Visit outletsatthedells.com for event details.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun-to-drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Candy Cloud Company. Your drink, your way. Made to order. So many choices. All for you. Whatever your mood. Boba, coffee, shakes, iced, or hot. Get the good stuff. Candy Cloud Company. Greenway Station, Middleton.
This is for all lonely people, thinking that life has passed them by. Don't give up until you drink from the silver cup and ride that highway in the sky.
Dashing has been very helpful for me. Definitely brought me a significant amount of extra income and allowed me to comfortably pay my bills and live a lifestyle and get out and have some fun. Portable benefits would be great. It would allow me to afford health care, dental insurance, and vision insurance. That's great because, as you can see, I wear glasses. I will need to get more eye exams because I'm getting up there in age. I love the freedom and flexibility of Dashing, and portable benefits will give me an additional peace of mind.
A Madison apartment complex plagued by poor conditions and deadly violence.
I hate it because I lost my baby over there.
Find out who's being held accountable and what the city is doing to address the problems here. News 3 Now investigates Wednesday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Authorities from multiple agencies, including U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, seized a record number of fake Gibson electric guitars.
Officials say they intercepted more than 3,000 of those counterfeit guitars at the Port of Los Angeles, the largest seizure of fake musical instruments in history. The guitars would have been worth an estimated $18 million if they were real. The holiday approaching, authorities are warning consumers to be especially vigilant when buying online.
Purchase goods directly from the legitimate sources or from the authorized retailer. When shopping online, read seller reviews and check for a working U.S. phone number or address. And pay attention to the costs. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Well, officials say counterfeit products are often low quality and even could cause injury. and that proceeds are frequently funneled into a wide range of illegal activities, from drug trafficking to human trafficking. There's a new weapon in the fight against phone scammers.
It comes in the form of a digital grandmother with the gift of gab. Tina Kraus reports.
When scammers come calling, an English grandma named Daisy always picks up.
And let's face it, dear, I've got all the time in the world.
The AI-generated bot flips the script on fraudsters, tying them up in endless chatter.
So W's then a dot.
3 times W and then dot.
Wasting their time and sometimes making them snap.
I think your profession is bothering people, right?
I'm just trying to have a little chat.
She's the newest member of the fraud prevention team at Virgin Media O2 in London.
I'm your worst nightmare.
The reason why we used AI is because it doesn't sleep, it doesn't eat, you can use it 24 hours a day, and it's a great use case to really demonstrate some of these tactics that the scammers do to keep them on the line.
Can you tell me your bank number?
Oh, I appreciate that, dear. You sound so lovely, but you know, I've always been taught to be careful with my information.
Her creators say Daisy has taken more than 1,000 calls with scammers since she debuted earlier this month.
It's showing me a picture of my cat, Fluffy.
The longest lasted about 40 minutes.
It's nearly been an hour! For the love of... Gosh, how time flies.
Stop calling me dear, you stupid.
Got it, dear.
The company hopes Daisy's distracting dialogue will keep fraudsters tied up and out of time to target someone else. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
The company says it has other AI characters waiting in the wings to waste time talking to scammers so the rest of us don't have to. Alex, there might be a job for Grandma Harrington.
Oh gosh, I was chuckling behind the scenes here. She have a thing or two to say to a phone scammer.
About this weather too.
Yes, about this. She would say, she'd be blunt, she'd say, it is what it is, we can't change it. It's going to be cold as we go into this upcoming holiday weekend. Just a slight chance for a snow shower or a flurry throughout the weekend. We're not expecting big weather systems, at least here in Wisconsin. However, this weather pattern will set up the potential for lake effect snow for areas like Buffalo, New York. So you might see some of that coming up in the headlines as we go into the weekend. But back to Wisconsin here, colder Friday and Saturday. Bundle up this weekend. No doubt we're going to have some really cold wind chills as well. Today, let's follow the temperature trend here. This time last night, pretty mild, 34. But then we got down into the lower 20s. I even went outside for a walk right around noon. It was something to get acclimated to. Upper 20s, and all we did was 34 today, a few degrees below normal. And now we're back down into the upper 20s. But this will feel rather temperate as we go out into the future here. We got 31 on the west side of Dane County. We got 28 here to 27 here on the east side of Dane County. Rest of southern Wisconsin, 26 in the Dells, down to 24 in Camp Douglas, and we're still hanging on to 30 degrees to the southeast in Janesville. Now, fast forward to tomorrow. More in the way of clouds. We can't rule out a sprinkle or a flurry during the daytime on Wednesday, but highs in the mid-30s to the north and upper 30s to right around 40 to the south and towards the east. We're gearing up towards that Arctic cold front moving towards southern Wisconsin. Future track peak at our Wednesdays. We carry forth here. Lots of clouds, but again, we can't rule out an isolated shower or a sprinkle. Here then is when that cold front comes through. Between Thanksgiving night, you will hear the winds get a little bit on the loud side Thursday night, and that's going to usher in those colder temperatures lasting right out into the early part of next week. Might have a little weather system on Wednesday that brings slightly warmer temperatures before we cool back down again. Now, let's just look at the weekend here. 23 Saturday, 24 on Sunday. If you have any outdoor plans, maybe to go get the tree or put lights up, you're going to really need to bundle up, especially during the morning hours. Look at these wind chills. This is not January. This is Thanksgiving weekend. We'll be in the single digits above zero Friday morning with strong northwesterly breezes. Saturday morning, northwesterly breezes continue. Those wind chill values below zero, potentially as cold as 2 to 4 below zero, and we will repeat that again Sunday morning. So for somebody like me who likes to get outside to do a little bit of walking, I will be doing that in the afternoon hours, also out to the west near Arena. Will I visit Graham and Harrington this weekend. Overall snow chances for southern Wisconsin will be low as we carry forth through the rest of the 7 to 10 day period. Not looking at any big storms, which is not shocking for when we have weather systems coming in from the north and from the west. They bring plenty of cold air with them. They bring dry conditions overall and breezy conditions, but not looking at any big weather systems here over the course of the next 7 to 10 days. What is almost for certain here for the eastern half of the country as we carry forth into the very first week of December even is a good chance for colder than normal temperatures.
All right, Alex, thank you. Turkey and football, of course, are two of Thanksgiving's biggest traditions. But as teams across America take the field this holiday weekend, the sport is tackling growing concerns about player safety with a big focus on concussions. Enter padded covers like the Guardian cap that slips over a player's helmet with the goal of adding an extra layer of protection. Now, the NFL has embraced the technology and calls to improve safety. And this season, for the first time, players are allowed to wear the caps during regular season games. Guardian Sports points to the testing of their caps as proof the padded coverings reduce injuries, but there is a catch.
We don't like to use concussion as a metric of what the Guardian cap does or doesn't do. What we know that the Guardian cap does is it reduces those non-concussive blows.
Now, several groups of independent researchers recently tested Guardian caps in the lab and on the field, and the results have been mixed. Some studies found small benefits in reducing impacts to the head and brain, but others showed no positive difference between players wearing caps and those who do not.
And still ahead in sports, why Kelly Sheffield says this is the year to make a deep postseason run. Plus, the ominous warning he left for the future. Next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here at Melio Sandwiches, we're all about facts. Fact number 1, we bake our own bread every 4 hours, every day. Fact number 2, we hand slice our meats to perfection, just the way you like it. Melio's, baking a difference since 1989.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
It's Hy-Vee's Thanksgiving sale, Friday through Wednesday. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 59 cents. Hy-Vee butter, just $3.49. 6-pack bottles of Pepsi products, just $2.99 each when you buy 4. 5 pounds of gold medal flour, just $2.48. Hy-Vee cream cheese, 3 for just $5. And Hy-Vee shredded bar or cubed cheese, just $1.99. Save in-store and online, Friday through Wednesday, only at Hy-Vee.
Welcome to Alpine Liquors, the largest independent liquor store in Dane County and beyond. We have over 700 vodkas, 1,500 whiskeys, 2,500 cold beers, 2,000 wines, and over 300 mini bottles for under $1. The area's largest selection. Your local Alpine Liquors, located in DeForest, Wisconsin.
The days are shorter and the chill is setting in. Is your home ready to face the cold? Feldco's energy-efficient windows can save you money and keep you warm this winter. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no money down and no interest until 2026. Specifically designed for the Midwest, our windows are also backed by nearly 50 years of experience in the industry. Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco. Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Here at Melio Sandwiches, we're all about facts. Fact number 1, we bake our own bread every 4 hours, every day. Fact number 2, we hand slice our meats to perfection, just the way you like it. Melio's, baking a difference since 1989.
After earning their first sweep of the season at Penn State, the Wisconsin men's hockey team was rewarded with a week off. Now, of course, it was good to have that time off to get the guys healthy, but after 2 straight games of finally putting it all together, the guess is that Mike Hastings would have liked to keep that momentum going with his team. Regardless, the Badgers are back on the ice this week and are looking forward to doing it again.
To see the guys feel the way they felt about themselves getting on the bus to go get on the plane to get back here, I think was an opportunity that we needed to take advantage of and did.
I think it was just like we knew we could sweep, but we knew like we could easily win. I think it was just something that like the guys were so excited and everyone was like, yeah, like we know we can do this, like let's do it again.
And of course, a reminder, this week's Wisconsin Huddle airs tomorrow night at 6:30, as always, right here on News 3 Now. Sports Director Zach Hanley sits down with quarterback Braden Locke to break down the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. Kelly Sheffield will be the first one to tell you this season for Wisconsin volleyball has had its ups and downs. Sure, they've hit some speed bumps, but when they've put it all together, they have looked darn near unstoppable. With the postseason just around the corner, despite the struggles, Sheffield says this is the group, and maybe the last group at Wisconsin, to make a championship run.
And we may never be there again after this year, quite honestly, with just how the landscape of sports is changing. This might be as deep of a team that could make a run to that Elite Eight Final Four round. This is a special senior class that have accomplished an awful lot. You know, individually as talented as a senior group as I've ever had.
And of course, it is Thanksgiving this week, and this is somewhat of a hot take, but personally, I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food. There is always one aspect of Thanksgiving, though, that I'll never get full of, and that's football. Jordan Love and the 8-3 Packers play the Dolphins in primetime at 7:20 on Thursday night, which is a privilege that Love will never tire of.
It's awesome. You know, anytime you're prime time, especially playing on a day like Thanksgiving where, you know, I grew up, you know, eating Thanksgiving food and watching football. So, you know, a lot of people, that's kind of the tradition. So it's definitely special. And, you know, we love these primetime games for sure.
And the Bucks playing the Heat NBA Cup action. No Giannis, no problem for Milwaukee tonight. Damian Lillard was playing like a man with his hair on fire. The threes were raining in Miami. He had 17 in the first quarter and 37 in the game. After an atrocious start to the season for the Bucks, they have found their stride. This is their 5th straight win, and they are 9-9 on the season. 106-103 the final score. We'll be right back.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Score the lowest prices of the year right now at Brothers Main's Black Friday sale. You won't find lower prices anywhere. And enjoy our free delivery. Shop family-owned Brothers Main's low price guarantee on brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
What happened?
Someone took the Bronco out for an extended test drive.
They used all the goat modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
They did it all, man.
Looks like they had a lot of fun.
Those boots are awfully muddy, Sam.
My boots? I did it. I'm gonna do it again.
Lease a new Bronco Sport Big Ben for only $399 a month, or a Bronco Big Ben for just $499 a month for 36 months.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon Paws. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon Paws. It's good medicine.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Chris Stanford, News 3 Now This Morning, moving forward.
Today is not the worst day since Trump was elected. That was yesterday, and maybe tomorrow, and also today.
CBS Tonight.
Finally tonight, cooking contests are common these days, but one competition held in Idaho stands out for the unusual ingredients participants used in their dishes: bugs.
Oh, yum. Contestants are asked to come up with the best bugs-giving side dishes that tested the culinary skills of some participants as they created items that either included crickets, mealworms, or black ants. The judges tried out the dishes, and the winner was the cook who created jalapeno cornbread topped with honey and crickets for that nice extra crunch.
Yeah, why not?
On top of your cornbread. Enjoy. Quick final check of the forecast, Alex.
Yeah, we know cold is right around the corner. That will be here by Friday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A few flurries. The upcoming weekend's looking very cold, so get ready to bundle up over the holiday.
And all the bugs are dead.
Yes.
Alex. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.